Hello everyone, Republic Jim here. I'm finally back in the gym, what I like to call Barn Body World Headquarters, and just doing some light work today, trying to get in a little volume, getting back to deadlifting, and I'm just going to jump in, get my first set done here, and then kind of give an update and explain where I've been as far as working out and such. So just bear with me here. All right, so for anybody that's followed my channel much, which is a handful of people anyway, you've probably noticed that it's been months since I've really done any workout videos. Excuse me. My conditioning just isn't what it should be. But basically, several months back, I was doing pretty well and making good progress and, just doing progressive overload. And then at some point, I managed to mess up my left knee pretty good, which was extremely painful for a while. Made it to where I really couldn't do any squatting with any kind of weight, and most of the time it was painful just to walk. So I started trying to work around that and rehab it myself. I never did go to a doctor, but I was just working at doing some rehabbing and focusing more on other body parts and such in the meantime. And then right about the time that my knee was starting to get better, then I messed up something in my rotator cuff, which made it extremely painful to press or to do pull-ups or assorted other things. And that kind of put a damper on doing a lot of workouts. And I was just starting to do some light squats and other things and working at getting back to it, but then the shoulder issue just messed with me. And so at that point I was getting a little frustrated and having some other aches and pains, and a bunch of other things came up at the same time where I was just overwhelmed with work and projects at home. So I kind of backed off on working out and just kind of gave it some time. And then it just seemed like everything kind of hit at once. I had a bunch of minor aches and pains and started having problems with arthritis in my hands, and which really was messing with my grip, especially earlier in the day. As the day went on, I got them loosened up a bit, and they were better, but that was just frustrating too. And at that point then I was getting into having to do a lot of firewood cutting and splitting and shoveling snow, and I just really lost motivation and complete loss of self-discipline as far as getting into the gym. I'd come home from work tired and frustrated and sore, and it was dark and cold, and I just was not feeling the need to come out and work out, and had a whole lineup of other things I needed to do in the house. And so anyway, for several months there, I just completely stopped working out in the gym at all. I was still getting some exercise, hiking, snowshoeing, shoveling, and cutting wood and stuff, but not quite the same. Anyway, I'm gonna hit my second set here. Yep, definitely feeling that I don't have the conditioning right now, but hopefully the lighter volume work for a while will help with that. Anyway, just to continue on what I was saying, I just got to a point where I was completely out of the habit of working out, and there was always something else to do instead, and I kept procrastinating on it. And then as winter was coming to an end, I was trying to do more cardio work and improve the conditioning, but still not really much in the gym. I've done some very light squats, but not any amount of weight at all. So just recently, I've been having a lot of personal stress and just major issues going on, and getting very frustrated and burnt out, and just, I don't know, it hasn't been a very pleasant place. And just some nights I'm waking up in the middle of the night and having a hard time sleeping, and it's all sort of snowballed. And I just finally came to the conclusion that what I really need to do to deal with some of that is just to get that self-discipline back and get in the gym and put in a good effort and strengthen my body and my mind. And I know that once I do actually get out here and work out, even when I'm tired and sore, that I feel better. And it puts me in a lot better mood regardless of what's going on in life. And honestly, the way things are going, I think I still see the potential for some real hard times ahead. And whether that's just from some disaster or any number of other things, but the better physical shape I'm in and the stronger I am, if anything does happen, the better I'll be able to deal with it and do whatever needs to be done. And it doesn't matter that I'm getting older, I can still be consistent with my training and get in decent physical shape. So anyway, for the foreseeable future here, I'm just going to be working at building back up and try to get back to the point where I was when everything went off the rails. I'm not going to push it too quickly because it'd just be stupid to get injured trying to increase the weights or the reps too much right off the bat. So I'm going to, for a while, do the lighter, more volume and just kind of build up that way, try to get that consistency back, and then as I feel that I'm handling it okay, then progressive overload and start building up. I want to get back to doing higher rep squats with more weights and that sort of thing, and various other physical challenges. So look for more of that content coming in the future as I'm able to do it. But for now, it's just going to be basic stuff like this, and hopefully I'll be able to build up not too long of a time and be able to get back to doing things that are a little bit better for someone of my weight and everything, but for now, I need to just make up for the lost time and recover some of that strength and endurance that I had before, and hopefully then build up well past where I was. But anyway, time for my last set here. Okay, that'll do it for now. After this, just have to do a little cardio work and I'll call it a day. This has been Republic Jim. I'll talk to you later.